In this video, I'm going to be redoing my Disney Pixar's Toy Story nail art design. I'm so happy with how this turned out, and Toy Story is one of my favorite Disney Pixar movies. I'm going to start off by writing Andy on a brown base. I'm going to be writing Andy the same way that Andy does on all of his toys, so the N in this word is written backwards. You can do all of the stuff with acrylic paint if you need to. Next up is the cloud print that is on Andy's wallpaper in his bedroom, and I'm just taking a white polish and just doing this with a dotting tool, super simple and easy. Clouds are one of the easiest designs to do. Next up is going to be Buzz Lightyear, and I did not know that there was a little bit of black polish mixed in with this for some reason, so I did have to clean off the brush once I realized that, and then we were good to go. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of the top of his uniform, I guess, with the light green. And then I'm going to add the purple stripes. Make sure you clean off your detail brush between each color so you don't accidentally mix anything. And I did clean up as I was going, so that's why there's no nail polish on the sides of the nails. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and draw a green, a blue, and a red little line to represent the buttons on his spacesuit. And then I flipped my nail forward and I just did a red circle and a yellow line. Next up is Woody's shirt. And I will be honest that drawing a straight line is not the easiest thing for me, but I was actually really proud of how this, I'm going to say grid pattern turned out. And you can totally, again, do this with acrylic paint if you need to. But the key to doing this type of pattern, especially with red polish, I have noticed, is to have less polish on the brush and just map out where you want everything, and you can go back in and make sure everything is nice and opaque. Next, I'm going to take the same detail brush and I'm going to go ahead and draw the vest and then fill that in with the white polish. I did have to do another coat of the white off camera because I could still see some red peeking through it. And again, I cleaned everything up before moving on. Next, I'm going to go ahead and draw his buttons, and I start off with the gray polish first, and then after that, I went ahead and I put a white dot on top of the gray. And I did the cow print. I don't know why, but whenever I do Toy Story nails, Woody's outfit always turns out to be my favorite for some reason. And then I'm just going to take the same black polish and a detail brush, and I'm just going to draw the little stitching on the corner of his, or on the seams of the vest. And then after all of these designs are done, you will see me putting on his sheriff badge. I decided to use a gold stud for that, or a gold star stud for that. You could totally use a small toothpick for this if you needed to as well. Alright, next up is for the aliens, and I'm going to start off by taking the green polish, and I'm going to go ahead and just create kind of like a swoopy, weird triangle shape. I did have to fix the shape of this off camera because having my hand turned toward me underneath my cell phone screen, it was actually very hard on my wrist. So I had to fix some things off camera to make it a little bit easier for me. I just went ahead and added 3 white circles for his eyes, and then I added black circles on top of those to create the look of his eye. And then once everything was dry, I went ahead and showed the polishes that I was using first. So I used Zoya's Dove, Tiana, Willa, Tyler, Ming, Purity, Dory, Chanel, Lillian, Ness, or Josie, Mira, Darcy, or Pippa. I keep getting those two confused. So once everything was dry, I went ahead and floated a layer of fast drying top coat on over this. And then once this was dry a little bit, I took some nail glue and I attached the star stud. Keep in mind that when you're top coating over designs like this, that you really want to float it, and you also want to make sure that you don't let the brush hit the design, because with red is almost impossible not to smear. I don't know what the deal is, but it's almost impossible not to smear. And I'm just going to take some of this nail glue and attach the star stud, and that is it.